because they initially went Nico, Rosberg, and they're like, he's not in it anymore.
Not that one. Get the other one.
Not that one. Get the other guy. Nico Hulkenberg. He's going to Audi Sauber. Saudi. Sauber? No, Saudi's not right. It's Alba?
Salvador.
Alba's good. Alba.
So, as happens, this is the thing that happens lately in Formula One is that there's always like the news breaks. Driver is leaving a team. So this happened. Nico Hulkenberg to exit Sauber at the end of season. And it's like, count to 3, 2, 1. Oh, announcing Nico Hulkenberg's driving for Kick Sauber, which, I mean, I don't, the choice for both of these photos, terrible, really, behind the glasses. Normally we see actually when a driver's announced at a team that it's clean shirt, it's very clean skin kind of approach, usually like a white t-shirt or something, because they can't have the logos on them, right?
No.
So there's that. I mean, that gave me the opportunity to dust off this old classic, Nico Hulkenberg to drive in the 2054 Moon GP, so that's pretty great. But, I feel like for me this was a bit of a surprise, and it really does lead to a bit of speculation about the driver market, which we can dance around the edges of if you want. But it's, I mean, I didn't see it coming necessarily, but it's a decent move. Some people were saying this is bad news for Carlos because Saudi was, Sauber, Audi, we're going to be. Yeah, sorry. Sauber. Alba.
Yeah, Alba.
Sauber, Audi, we're going to be Carlos's backup. And I'm like, it still could be. They've only announced one driver. They didn't announce 2. But we'll see.
It was interesting, right? Because he's like, Audi, it's going to be amazing. German team. I'm a German. This is great.
Therefore, amazing.
Therefore equals great. Equals amazing. Wunderbar.
Yeah.
Alles klar. Genau. Yo. So Carlos's only problem with doing is like, do you want to go race for Sauber for a year? But that wouldn't be a problem. Like if you've got a good drive, and they're going to be good, right? Audi is going to be good. This has, I think, when Mercedes came back into Formula One as a big team, and they were like, we're going to be a manufacturer. We're just going to throw all our money at it, and we're going to be really amazing. I think that Audi's going to be similar. I really think that Audi's going to be doing something really similar here. And they've got so much race pedigree, it's just not in Formula One. And I think they've gone, we need any guy who's German. Let's get the one guy.
Let's get that one guy.
Let's get that one guy. Because they initially went Nico, Rosberg, and they're like, he's not in it anymore.
Not that one. Get the other one.
Not that one. Get the other guy who doesn't wear white trousers on the grid. Let's get him. I do have... can we have a quick aside into Nico Rosberg, Chinese Grand Prix commentary?
All right. Oh, go ahead.
This guy is so hot and cold. Oh, my God. For me,
he was terrible.
Says nothing and then gives such clear driver insight into why drivers might not want to do a certain thing. Like he's got such a good brain for I can see why Leclerc's annoyed there, because he knows that he wouldn't want to do that because the tires will do this and this is all really bad. And that was so interesting and so good. Like Jenson Button can be a little bit like that too. Like when he's just talking about what it's like to be a driver.
Yeah.
Perfect insight, modern contemporary insight. And then the rest of it, throw it in the bin. Alabama, just junk. No color, no interest. It's like he's not even paying attention.
No,
That's why Audi
it was a hot topic of conversation on social media how bad Nico Rosberg was, and not even that, but he would literally say one thing, and 5 seconds later he would say something that contradicted it, and he would be like, "It'll be a miracle if they get that car going again," and they have got it now going again. It's like, well, dude, you're not even worth listening to.
No.
And the only thing I could point to was that he seemed like he was a bit sick. But look, if you're sick, I don't know.
They're big bundle boots to fill. At least he had more up-to-date information than when Brundle's like, I drove that Force India in 2014 and I know what it's like. I like Brundle.
Right.
Like Brundle.
That's a bugbear. So, we don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Okay, so they got the right Nico. They got the right
one. The one with the good hair. Yeah.
The one with the great hair. I think he'll see them through for a couple of seasons and then they'll have their real driver lineup. He's the tester boy. And I think that the other guy, I wonder if they're going and get another young up-and-coming German or something like that.
I don't know who. I guess there's Mick Schumacher kicking around, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad signing for them, but I don't think that means the door is closed for Carlos to go there if he has to. But this is the other thing I maybe wanted to touch on briefly.
What are the other machinations, Rod?
Well, exactly. I posted this out on Threads, and it actually kind of went pretty crazy. But here's what I wrote. This seems like Carlos might do one of these things. He might go to Mercedes alongside Russell. He might do that.
Dreamland.
If Max leaves Red Bull, he will go to Red Bull.
Yes.
If like that's a thing that's live right now, I think, because apparently after Miami, Red Bull are going to talk to Mercedes. And if, there's only 2 seats in Mercedes, if Max goes there, Carlos just goes to Red Bull and wins the championship next year. Big deal, no worries. If Max stays at Red Bull and Red Bull are worried that Max will leave, then Carlos could still go there and replace Perez. And he could be their backup, right?
Yeah.
And if none of that happens and there's still a seat at Audi, he could go to Audi. And if Audi sign a driver from somewhere else, then Carlos could go to there. So everyone's saying like, this is really screwed Carlos. Like he's really lost all of his options here. I just don't think he has at all. I think he's in a great position.
Yeah, I think you're in front of the wall with the red strings, and I believe you. I think you've got it all right. There's nothing. And Carlos is like, I think he's right to just kind of hold for just a little bit. Like he knows he is the hot property. He knows he's the guy, and that things are just got to kind of shift around. The thing is, he's a little bit of a mercenary though, so he doesn't have a deep connection other than Red Bull. He doesn't have a deep connection anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I'm sure there are. Look, I said it before. If I was Lando Norris, I'd be looking at that Mercedes seat, going like, "Is that a good long-term play if they came for me?"
How watertight is this watertight McLaren contract that I've got?
Yeah, exactly. It's dipping in the water. It seems okay. It seems great, actually.
Like I'm shaking it out. Can we hang it on the line?